Still, the distance is not huge, but considering how Arsenal is doing, so 6 points is a lot. So, yeah, next game against a team like every year is better and better. And we'll see.
The gap is smaller than it could have been, like you suggested, and if you were to win against Fulham, it would be just 3 points for at least 24 hours, compared to it being 9 points at the weekend. Psychologically, how much of a difference does it make at this stage?
I understand your question. Every time in the last month, last weeks, every time when I go before the game in a flash interview, always you lose, you are losing everything, and you are going to disappear for the planet Earth and this kind of stuff. So what I'm saying is that what you have to do to beat Fulham, what you have to better to do, be closer to make the first half in Anfield than the second. What is the reason why the second half still we are dropping our performance? Why it's not 3, 4, 5, 6? Because if we don't improve that, we will not win. No Fulham, we are going to drop, maybe not Fulham, but maybe it will be against Newcastle, or maybe in the next. And I understand how nice that 9 points, 3 points, this kind of stuff. That is okay, but that is not make winning titles or arrive in the last stages to try to win, to be close to fight for win the titles.
Manchester City were left seething after what many fans and pundits branded a Stonewall penalty was inexplicably waved away in a moment that could yet define their season. The Etihad held its breath as a City attacker was bundled to the turf inside the area, the kind of challenge that usually brings an instant whistle. Instead, the referee signaled to play on, and a roar of disbelief swept around the stadium as blue shirts surrounded the official, pleading for a second look. For Manchester City, the sense of injustice was immediate and visceral. Replays flashed on the big screen, supporters pointing in unison, convinced the contact was obvious and the decision indefensible. The crowd's fury grew with every passing second, the noise turning from shock to anger as it became clear no review was coming. On the touchline, Pep Guardiola could barely contain his frustration, gesturing animatedly and shaking his head as his staff tried to calm him down. The incident sucked the air out of the game. City's players, still rattled, struggled to refocus, while their opponents sensed an opportunity to exploit the emotional dip. In a league where margins are razor-thin, moments like this carry enormous weight, and the feeling among the home faithful was that a decisive call had gone against them at the worst possible time. Pundits were quick to weigh in, many agreeing that the challenge met the threshold for a spot kick, and questioning how such a pivotal decision could be missed. As the final whistle approached, the debate only intensified. Social media erupted, highlight clips circulated, and the phrase "clear penalty" trended among supporters. In the unforgiving theater of the Premier League, controversies rarely fade quietly, and this one won't either. For City, the frustration isn't just about one call. It's about the feeling that, on a night when fine details mattered most, they were denied a fair chance to turn pressure into points. The fallout will linger, the questions will keep coming, and the anger, for now, is very real. Manchester City were left seething after what many fans and pundits branded a Stonewall penalty was inexplicably waved away in a moment that could yet define their season. The Etihad held its breath as a City attacker was bundled to the turf inside the area, the kind of challenge that usually brings an instant whistle. Instead, the referee signaled to play on, and a roar of disbelief swept around the stadium as blue